Hey, AstroLovers! Are you an Aries, a Cancer, a Libra, or a Capricorn? Do you launch into relationships with all the enthusiasm of a rocket, full of incredible ideas and passionate energy, only to find yourself, yet again, crashing into that same invisible, frustrating relationship wall? If you're nodding along, wondering why your powerful starts don't always lead to lasting love, then this video is for you.
Welcome or welcome back to the channel where we navigate the cosmos to better understand ourselves and our connections. I'm your host, and today we're tackling a crucial topic for all you amazing initiators out there: Cardinal Sign Fatigue. You, the trailblazing Aries, the nurturing Cancer, the harmonizing Libra, and the ambitious Capricorn, are the zodiac's pioneers, the ones who usher in new seasons and new beginnings. But what happens when that incredible power to start things becomes a recurring stumbling block in the marathon of love? In this video, we're not just scratching the surface. We'll explore the paradox of your cardinal energy in relationships. We'll define what cardinal sign fatigue truly means, dissect the shared traits that lead to common pitfalls, and then dedicate real time to understanding how this fatigue uniquely manifests for Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. And most importantly, we'll uncover actionable strategies to help you and your partners break these cycles and cultivate relationships that are not only passionately begun, but also joyfully sustained. So grab your Astro notebooks because class is in session.
So, what does it mean to be a cardinal sign? In astrology, the 12 signs are grouped by 3 qualities or modalities: cardinal, fixed, and mutable. You guys are the cardinal crew, the beginners, the instigators. Each of you marks the start of a new season. Aries kicks off spring, Cancer begins summer, Libra ushers in autumn, and Capricorn commences winter. This isn't just a quaint cosmic detail, it's the essence of your energy. You are designed to make things happen, to bring ideas to life, to pursue change actively. You embody action, momentum, and natural leadership. And this initiating power is colored by your element. Aries, fire. You initiate with bold, direct action, pure passion, and fearless enthusiasm. Cancer, water. You begin things from a place of emotional, nurturing impetus, often focused on creating security and comfort. Libra, air. You initiate through social connection, diplomacy, and the desire to create harmony and partnerships. Capricorn, earth. You start projects and endeavors with a strategic, practical, and goal-oriented approach, aiming for tangible results. You're the zodiac's CEOs, the visionaries, the ones who don't wait for opportunities, but create them. This is incredibly attractive and vitalizing in the early stages of any relationship.
So, if you're all such amazing initiators, what exactly is cardinal sign fatigue? It's a term for that recurring pattern where your inherent strengths in starting things don't quite translate into the sustained effort and adaptability needed for long-term relationship success. This can lead to you or your partners feeling burnt out, frustrated, or like you're constantly hitting the same invisible walls. The core issue often lies in an energetic imbalance. You're wired to begin, But relationships aren't static projects. They require consistent maintenance, a fixed sign quality, and flexible adaptation, a mutable sign trait. When a cardinal sign relies too heavily on that initial burst of energy without consciously developing or valuing these other qualities, the later, more settled phases of a relationship can feel less stimulating or inherently more challenging. It's not a character flaw. It's an over-reliance on your primary energetic mode in a situation that demands a broader toolkit. The big question we're exploring is, why do these dynamic starters often get stuck?
Despite your incredible power to initiate, several common pitfalls can contribute to this fatigue across all 4 cardinal signs. Recognizing these is the first step. Impatience and the need for speed. You're fueled by the thrill of new beginnings and prefer rapid progress. If a relationship or your partner doesn't keep up pace with your sense of urgency, frustration can set in. You might rush through crucial stages or lose interest if the initial excitement wanes too quickly. Inconsistency and follow-through challenges. While masters of the grand opening, maintaining that initial fervor can be tough. Once that newness fades, the consistent, sometimes mundane effort of relationship maintenance can feel less appealing. This can leave partners feeling a lack of sustained commitment or like the relationship itself isn't being actively nurtured. Control issues and dominance. Your natural leadership is a gift, but if it's not balanced with awareness, it can morph into tendencies that partners perceive as bossy, overly assertive, or even controlling. You often have a clear vision, and it can be frustrating if others don't align with your methods or pace, potentially leading to power struggles. Losing interest when the newness fades. This is a big one. Your core energy is profoundly linked to the excitement of initiation. When a relationship settles into a more predictable rhythm, you might find it genuinely challenging to stay engaged with the same intensity. It's not that you don't value the connection, but your primary energetic drive is less stimulated by maintenance than by creation. These patterns can create a cycle where you feel you're just not cut out for long-term love, or your partners feel exhausted. But I promise you, it's not destiny. It's about understanding and redirecting your energy.
All right, let's get specific, starting with our fiery Aries. Ruled by Mars, you are raw energy, passion, and an unstoppable will to initiate. You are leaders, adventurers, always charging headfirst. Your core relationship approach. You thrive on the thrill of the chase and new beginnings. You're direct, honest, and expect your partner to keep up with your dynamic pace. Common Aries walls. Impulsive entry, quick burnout. You might rush in with reckless abandon, but this can lead to losing interest once the initial novelty fades and routine sets in. The transition from exciting chase to sustained connection is your wall. Impatience and dominance. Your assertiveness and strong opinions, if not tempered, can overwhelm partners. You may struggle with compromise, leading to power struggles. Need for constant excitement and independence. Routine can feel suffocating. You crave adventure and need a partner who respects your fierce independence. If bored or constrained, you might create drama or seek excitement elsewhere. Difficulty with sustained emotional depth sometimes. While honest in the moment, you might prefer action over prolonged emotional processing, and your colossal ego can sometimes require constant nourishment, which can be tiring for a partner. Conflict style. Direct, confrontational, and you have a desire to win arguments. You have a short fuse but can also cool down quickly, though forgiveness is hard if you feel deeply wronged. The Aries fatigue often stems from your own untamed energy burning too intensely, too quickly, without enough patience or emotional introspection. Next up are deeply feeling Cancers. Ruled by the moon, you are synonymous with emotional depth, nurturing instincts, and a profound need for security. You are the zodiac's protectors. Your core relationship approach. You seek profound emotional connection and create havens of comfort, Loyalty and empathy are your hallmarks. Common Cancer walls. Emotional overwhelm and moodiness. Your attunement to emotions, yours and others, can lead to mood swings mirroring the moon's phases, which can be challenging for partners. You're easily hurt and may take things personally. Need for security leading to clinginess or possessiveness. If your fundamental need for emotional security feels threatened, it can manifest as clinginess or possessiveness fueled by a fear of rejection. Withdrawing into the shell. Conflict avoidance. Like the crab, you retreat when hurt or overwhelmed, making it hard to resolve issues directly. You might avoid confrontation to keep the peace, leading to unexpressed resentment. Prioritizing others' needs to the point of burnout. As natural caregivers, you often put your partners first. If this isn't reciprocated or acknowledged, you can feel profoundly drained and depleted. Conflict style. Emotionally driven. Protective. You may withdraw, become passive-aggressive, or shut down rather than engage in direct confrontation if feeling wounded. The Cancer fatigue, often a result of constant self-protection, managing intense feelings and isolation, and the emotional labor of over-giving without reciprocation. Let's talk about Libra, the cardinal air sign. Ruled by Venus, you are the ultimate diplomat, driven by a desire for harmony, balance, and beauty, especially in relationships. You are charming and sociable. Your core relationship approach. You seek partnership and are often idealistic about it. You're skilled at mediation and fostering cooperation. Common Libra walls. Indecisiveness leading to stagnation. Your tendency to weigh every option to ensure fairness or avoid conflict can lead to frustrating indecisiveness for partners, making the relationship feel stagnant. Conflict avoidance and suppressed needs. Your strong aversion to conflict means you might ignore pressing issues or suppress your true feelings to maintain peace. This leads to unresolved tensions and resentment. People-pleasing at own expense. You often prioritize your partner's needs above your own, which can leave you feeling drained, unfulfilled, and internally imbalanced, even if the relationship appears harmonious. Superficiality or emotional detachment if a relationship becomes too challenging or no longer meets your idealized standards. Some Libras can emotionally detach and seek a more perfect connection. Conflict style. Avoidant. You strive for fairness and diplomatic solutions. However, if pushed, you might resort to manipulation to restore your perception of balance, or hide true feelings to avoid confrontation. The Libra fatigue arises from the relentless effort to maintain a fragile facade of peace and the internal dissonance from consistently unmet personal needs and unexpressed truths. And finally, our steadfast Capricorns. Ruled by Saturn, you are the zodiac's strategist and builder, characterized by ambition, discipline, and a practical approach. You're driven to achieve and take responsibility. Your core relationship approach. You value stability and approach relationships with loyalty and a respect for tradition, often showing love through commitment and practical support. Common Capricorn walls. Workaholism and neglect of personal life. Your career and ambitions often take priority, potentially leading to partners feeling deprioritized and a neglect of emotional connection. Emotional reservation and detachment. You often find it difficult to express feelings openly, equating vulnerability with weakness. This can make partners feel emotionally disconnected. Rigid pessimism and hypercriticism. Your practical nature can manifest as inflexibility and holding yourself and others to impossibly high standards, leading to a pessimistic or critical outlook. Control issues and lack of spontaneity. The Saturnian need for control and long-term planning can make you seem overly serious or resistant to playful, unpredictable aspects of love. Conflict style. Strategic, composed, prioritizing practical solutions. You can be emotionally detached during disagreements, sticking rigidly to logic and finding compromise difficult if you believe your way is most rational. Repressed anger can simmer and explode. The Capricorn fatigue stems from the emotional toll of constant guardedness, the pressure of always needing to be in control, and the isolation that can result from prioritizing ambition over emotional intimacy.
So, astrolovers, how do we dismantle these walls and move from cardinal sign fatigue to fulfillment? It begins by recognizing these patterns in yourselves. That self-awareness is your greatest tool. Universal strategies for all cardinal signs. Cultivate follow-through. The thrill of starting is amazing, but learn to commit to the ongoing work of a relationship even when it's less novel. Value consistency as much as initiation. Learn to share or delegate control. True partnership involves collaboration, not dominance. Practice trusting your partner's capabilities and sharing decision-making. Develop patience. Relationships unfold at their own pace. Cultivating patience allows for more organic and less pressured connections. Enhance emotional intelligence. This is huge. Recognize and manage your own emotions effectively. Develop empathy for your partner's needs and pace. Learn constructive conflict resolution skills that move beyond your default styles. Address burnout tendencies. Recognize symptoms like chronic fatigue or irritability. Prioritize your relationships. Practice mindfulness and manage perfectionism. Now, for specific pathways for each sign and their partners. For Aries and their partners, Aries, cultivate patience before reacting. Channel competitive energy into shared goals, not power struggles. Work on emotional depth and compromise. Partners of Aries, embrace their independence and need for excitement. Communicate directly. During conflict, stay calm and give them space to cool down if needed. For Cancer and their partners, Cancer, prioritize emotional self-care and set firm boundaries to avoid overgiving. Acknowledge and express your feelings constructively. Build internal security. Partners of Cancer, provide consistent emotional security and reassurance. Be patient with moods and withdrawal, letting them know you're there. Appreciate and reciprocate their nurturing. For Libra and their partners, Libra, practice assertiveness and articulating your own needs. Understand that constructive conflict can lead to deeper understanding. Don't avoid it. Boost self-confidence independent of external approval. Partners of Libra, gently encourage decision-making. Create a safe space for authentic expression, reassuring them that disagreement doesn't equal disaster. Value their diplomatic nature, but encourage directness. For Capricorn and their partners, Capricorn, consciously work on expressing feelings and seeing vulnerability as a strength. Strive for work-life balance, treating personal connections with importance. Foster flexibility and empathy. Partners of Capricorn, understand and support their ambition, but encourage balance. Be patient with their emotional expression, creating a safe space. Communicate directly and logically. Remember, these are not immutable destinies, but tendencies that can be transformed with awareness and effort. The goal is to integrate your initiating strength with sustenance, consistency, and emotional adaptability.
Phew, that was a deep dive, AstroLovers. But understanding your powerful cardinal energy, your ability to initiate Aries, your nurturing Cancer heart, your harmonizing Libra spirit, and your ambitious Capricorn drive is the key to consciously creating the fulfilling, lasting relationships you truly desire. It's about shifting that incredible starting power into a force for sustained connection and growth. Which of these insights or strategies resonated most with you or your experiences with a cardinal sign? I'd love to hear your thoughts and stories in the comments below. Let's continue the conversation.
If this exploration of cardinal sign fatigue has illuminated a path forward for you, please show your support by giving this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss our future astro investigations. And if you know a cardinal sign who needs to hear this, please share it with them. Remember, your power to begin is immense. Now let's harness it to build love that lasts. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, keep shining.